Suspense. And the producer of radio's outstanding theater of thrills, William N. Robeson.
Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast in the field. And the Lord God said unto the serpent, Because thou hast done this thing, thou art cursed, and upon thy belly thou shalt go all the days of thy life. And so it has been ever after. With us, the snake has always been the heavy. Let the ancient Aztec venerate the plumed serpent Quetzalcoatl. Let the Babylonian believe that the twined snakes on a staff represented fertility, wisdom, and healing. Let the early Roman display the caduceus as a symbol of peace and neutrality. We know better. With us, a garter snake can panic a picnic, but a bushmaster loose on an ocean liner. Snake-proof your doors and windows, take a Milltown, and listen, as Jack Kelly stars in Martin Storm's great story, The Shipment of Mute Fate, a tale well calculated to keep you in
Suspense.
I stopped on the wharf at La Guara and looked up the gangplank toward the liner Chankay, standing there quietly at her moorings. The day was warm under a bright Venezuelan sun, and the harbor beyond the ship lay drowsy and silent. But all at once, in the midst of those peaceful surroundings, a cold chill gripped me, and I shivered with sudden dread. Dread of the thing I was doing, and was about to do. But too much had happened to turn back now. I'd gone too far to stop. I set the box down on the edge of the wharf, placed it carefully so as to be in plain sight and within gunshot of the captain's bridge. Then I turned and started up the gangplank. I knew what I was going to do, but I couldn't forget that a pair of beady eyes were watching every move I made. Eyes that never blinked and never closed, just watched and waited, and I...
Oh, excuse me, sir. I didn't see you. Why, it's Mr. Warner.
Hello, Mother Willis. How's the best-looking stewardess on the Seven Seas?
Why, I'm fine, Mr. Warner. It is nice seeing you again.
Hey, wait a minute. Now, that's a fine greeting after 2 months.
Well, have a great deal to do aboard.
Well, I don't believe a word of that. Sailing day's tomorrow. You're simply avoiding me, that's all.
Oh, no, really, I'm not.
And on the trip down from New York, you said I was your favorite passenger.
And so you were. And now, if you'll excuse me.
Here. What's that you're carrying in your apron?
Oh, nothing. Just supplies.
Supplies? Let's have a look.
No, please.
What? That's a cat.
Well, it's Clara, Mr. Warner. Mr. Bowman said I had to leave her ashore, and I just couldn't.
Now, who's Mr. Bowman?
New chief steward. He's English and fussy. Clara's been aboard with me for 2 years, and I just can't leave her here in a foreign country. Especially with her condition so delicate and all.
Huh? Oh, yes, I see. Well, I hope you get away with it.
You won't tell anyone?
Not a soul. As a matter of fact, if things don't work out right, we may both end up smuggling.
Most happy to have you aboard on the trip down 2 months ago, Christopher. And I'm very glad you're coming along with us on the run back to New York.
Well, thanks, Captain Wood. There is one thing, though. I'm having a little trouble with the customs men here, and I wondered if you might...
I can do it, Christopher. I just cabled your father this morning. Told him I'd have done it for you if I possibly could. He sent a request from New York, you know.
Yes, I thought he would. I wired him from upriver last week.
I hated to refuse, but it's absolutely out of the question.
Captain Wood, I'm afraid I don't follow you.
Responsibility to the passengers, son. We'll have women and children aboard. And on a liner, the safety of the passengers comes ahead of anything else.
But with proper precautions...
Something might happen. I don't know what, but something might.
You've carried worse things.
There isn't anything worse. And any skipper afloat will bear me out. No, Christopher, I simply can't take the chance. And that's final.
Final. Well, it wasn't final if I could do anything about it. I hadn't come down here to spend 2 months in that stinking back country and then be stopped on the edge of the wall. 2 months of it. Heat, rain, insects, malaria. I'd gone clear in past the headwaters of the Orinoco. Traveled through country where every step along the jungle trail might be the last one. Morning, Captain Wood. The man at the hotel said you wanted to see me.
That's right, Christopher. Sit down. Seems you weren't willing to let matters stand the way we left them yesterday.
I'm sorry to go over your head, Captain, but I had to. The museum sent me all the way down here for it, and I'm not going to be stopped by red tape. This will be the only live Bushmaster ever brought to the United States.
If I had my way, that orders are orders. Got a cable from the head office this morning. All right. Suppose we talk about precautions.
I'll handle it any way you say.
It's got to have a stronger box. That crate's too flimsy.
Well, it's stronger than it looks. And that wire screen on top would hold a Wildcat. But anyway, I bought a heavy sea chest this morning. We'll put the crate inside of that.
Sounds all right. Got a lock on it?
Heavy padlock. It's fixed so the lid can be propped open a crack without unlocking it. The snake's got to have air.
But in dirty weather, that lid stays shut. I'll take no chances.
Well, all right.
We'll keep the thing in my cabin. Can't have it in the baggage room, and nobody on board's to know about it.
Whatever you say, Captain. But we won't have any trouble. After all, it's only a snake. It doesn't have any magical powers.
I saw a Bushmaster in the zoo at Caracas once. Had it in a glass cage with double walls. But it never moved. Just lay there and look at you as long as you were in sight. It gave a man the creeps.
Funny, I didn't know they had a Bushmaster at the Caracas Zoo.
They don't now. Found the glass broke one morning, and the snake gone. The night watchman was dead. They never found out what happened.
Well, the watchman must have broken the glass by accident some way.
The way they figured it, the glass was broke from the inside. We sail in 4 hours.
Into the Caribbean, with perfect weather, a sea as smooth as an inland lake. The barometer dropped a little on the third day, but cleared up overnight and left nothing worse than a heavy swell. In spite of the calm seas and pleasant weather, I found myself feeling more and more often an ominous foreboding. I was developing an almost morbid fear of that snake. I stayed clear of the passengers pretty much, got the habit of dropping into Captain Wood's quarters several times a day, and kept the heavy box underneath his berth. I'd approach it quietly, shine my flashlight through the open crack. Never once could I catch that 12-foot devil asleep or even excited. He'd be lying there, half-coiled, his head raised a little, staring out of those beady black eyes, waiting. He'd still be like that when I'd turn away to leave. Maybe that's what bothered me, that horrible and constant watching and waiting. What in the name of heaven was he waiting for?
Well, hello there, Mr. Warner.
Oh, how are you, Mother Willis?
But you and the captain spend an awful lot of time around this cabin. I'm beginning to think the two of you must have some guilty secret.
Oh, no, nothing like that, Mother Willis. Now, I don't know about Captain Wood, but I certainly don't have any guilty secrets. Well, she's running quite a swell out there, Mr. Bowman.
Yes, it's a bit heavy, all right, Mr. Warner. I imagine a storm passed through to the west of us yesterday when the glass dropped.
You think it missed us then, huh?
Oh, yes, it's what the mate figures. Certainly stirred up some water, though.
This'll put half the passengers in their bunks.
Yeah, makes it lovely for my department. 2/3 of them will want a steward to hold their heads, sir.
Well, I'll keep Mother Willis so busy she'll just have... Hey, look at the size of that wave.
Eh? Great Jehoshaphat. We're going to take it on the port bow. Hang on, Mr. Warner.
That was a freak, if ever there was one. There's not another wave that size in sight.
Well, you see 'em like that sometimes, sir, even in the calm sea. Well, I've got to get below, Mr. Warner. That water probably did some damage to the officer's deck.
Yeah, I suppose it... What did you say?
Huh? Oh, the wheel companionway was open on the port side. Bridge cabins must have taken a pretty bad smashing. They're right below the... Oh, is something wrong, Mr. Warner?
Oh, no, nothing at all, Mr. Bowman. At least I hope not. Of course, I knew it was only one chance in 1,000. But the chances of that freak wave are 1 in 1,000, too. I stumbled down the companionway and along the passage to the captain's cabin.
Oh, Mr. Warner.
Mother Willis.
Isn't this cabin a mess? I'm trying to get some of these things out to dry.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to check. Where's that box that was under the captain's bunk?
Oh, that. I just threw it out on deck.
What?
Oh, the desk over there slid into it. It was all smashed.
But the small box inside of it, what happened to that?
Oh, they were both splintered, Mr. Warner. Broke wide open.
No.
Oh, Mr. Warner, as white as a sheet.
Mother Willis, will you go find Captain Wood? Tell him to come down here immediately.
Well, I got a great deal to do in here.
Please, get him at once.
Very well. I suppose I can finish up here later.
I pulled open the top drawer of the bureau beside me. Took out the captain's flashlight and a loaded pistol. Mother Willis had left the mop standing by the door. I put my foot on the head of it and snapped off the handle. Every move I made turned into slow motion. I could hear my own heart beating. Slowly, I started to search the cabin. Sodden heaps of clothing scattered around on a wet black floor. I punched at them one at a time, holding the gun cocked, the flashlight pointing along the stick. Nothing. I worked around the room, throwing the light into the dark corners, back of the desk, under the bunk. Wherever I turned, I could feel those cold and blinking eyes at my back, watching, waiting. Using the stick, I pushed open the closet door and threw the light inside. Carefully, I poked at the boxes and junk on the floor. The snake was not in the closet. Inch by inch, I covered the entire cabin, and only then a horrible realization began to dawn on me. Captain Wood.
Mother Willis just told me. Well, Christopher, so it's happened.
That's right. It's happened.
I see you found the gun. We'd better start searching the cabin here.
Captain Wood, I just finished searching it.
Then, women, kids, and that thing loose on board. 1,000 places for it to hide. God help us, Christopher. There's no use starting to blame anybody now, gentlemen. I didn't call you in here to pass judgment. The thing's done, and that's that.
You're right there, Captain.
What we have got to do is make up our minds how we're going to handle it.
Well, it would be easier if we didn't have to tell the passengers and crew. I've seen panics aboard liners before, sir.
Yes, I agree with you, Mr. Bowman, but I don't quite see how we can avoid it.
They've got a right to know, sir. As long as that snake is loose, everybody on board's in the same danger. And they all ought to know about it.
Captain Wood, that snake is 12 feet long. It can't simply crawl into a crack. Why don't we make a quick search of the whole ship before we spread any alarm?
Yes, I thought of that, Christopher.
Well, as far as I can see, the only place it couldn't be is in the boilers or on top of the galley stove.
Well, it might have crawled overboard.
We can't count on that. We've got to assume it's on the ship somewhere.
Yes, sir. And that could be anywhere, in a coil of rope or in a pile of clothes.
Yes, or under some woman's berth or a baby's crib.
Or even...
We've already said it. That Bushmaster could be anywhere. We've got to do something, and we've got to do it fast.
All right. I think the best idea is to follow Mr. Warner's suggestion and make a quick search first. You agree to that?
Yes, I'll do, sir.
Then, if we don't find it, we'll have to warn the passengers.
We've got to find it. Alone in the dim baggage room, I went through the same movements as I had earlier in the captain's cabin. Gun in one hand, flashlight in the other. Poking into every dark corner behind every trunk and box. Since the baggage room was empty, I could keep the gun cocked and ready. The rest of those poor devils were having to do the same thing. Bare-handed. All over the ship, the search went on.
Here now, steward. What on earth are you doing rummaging through my cabin?
Oh, just checking, madam.
Well, I'm quite sure there's nothing in here that has to be checked.
Oh, I'm sorry, madam. It's captain's orders. It'll only take a few minutes.
Well, I never heard of such a thing. A passenger simply doesn't have any privacy at all. Well, I've traveled on a lot of different lines, but I've certainly never heard of...
But not one of us could find that deadly shape coiled in some dark corner or outstretched along a window seat. Not one of us caught a glimpse of that horrid head with its beady, black, watchful eyes. That thing lay waiting out there somewhere along the deck, shaded in the gathering dust. But where? We didn't know. It was nearly dark when we met together again in the chart room.
Well, gentlemen, there's no other way around it. We've risked all the time we can. We've got to warn the passengers.
Well, how are we going to do it, Captain? Call them all together in the lounge?
No. If we did anything like that, we'd be asking for a panic.
We'll get one whether we ask for it or not, sir.
Take a few men and go through the cabin decks. Tell them individually, inside their cabins. Watch for any that act like they might cause trouble and We'll keep an eye on it. Handle the crew the same way.
Yes, sir.
As soon as you're finished, arm all the deck officers and start searching again. Our only chance of preventing a panic is to find that damnable snake.
The second night passed and morning came around. Gray and rainy day that dragged by. And the night came down again. Third night of the terror. Again, every light burned. The whole ship seethed in the throes of incipient revolt. Faced by a horror they'd never met on the sea before, crew and officers alike were on the verge of panic. Passengers huddled in a trance-like stupor, ready to scream at the slightest unknown sound. 7 bells, I made my way forward to the chart room and found Captain Wood bent over a desk.
Oh. Hello, Christopher. Come on in and sit down.
It's got to be somewhere, Captain. It's got to be.
I don't know. We could search this ship for 6 months and never cover all the places aboard. If we can only hold out for 2 more days, we'll be in.
What's your home office say?
Here's the latest wireless from them. Keep quiet and keep coming. What else can we do? Cigarette?
Yeah, thanks.
How is it below?
Pretty bad. Anything could happen.
Yeah, that's why I took the guns away from the men. 1 pistol shot, we'd have a riot on our hands.
The whole thing's my fault, Captain Wood. That's what I can't forget.
Take it easy, lad.
There was only some way I could pay for it myself, alone.
No, I know how you feel. But it's no more your fault than mine. Or the man who asked you to bring that snake back alive. Nobody planned this. You better try to get a little sleep.
Sleep?
Mr. Bowman made some coffee down in the steward's galley a while ago. Go on down and get yourself a cup. Then rest for a couple of hours.
Rest? I can't rest.
Christopher, it's not going to help anything if you stumble through a hatch half asleep and break your neck. Go on and get some coffee. One way or another, we've got to hold out for 2 more days.
The light was on in the steward's galley and the coffee pot was standing on the stove. It was still warm, so I didn't bother to heat it. I poured out a cup, carried it over and set it on the porcelain tabletop in the center of the room. I started to light a cigarette. The door of the pan cupboard beneath the sink was standing slightly ajar, and I happened to glance toward it. I dropped the cigarette and moved slowly backward. I found the Bushmaster. As I moved, the snake slid out of the cupboard in a single sinuous glide and drew back into a loose coil on the galley floor, never taking his eyes off me. I moved slowly back, waiting any moment for that deadly slithering strike. How had he known it was me? He'd stayed quiet when Bowman was here. How had he picked the first time in 5 days that I was without a gun? My hands touched the wall behind me and I stopped. Only then I realized in terror what I'd done. The call button and the door were on the far side of the room. I backed into a dead end. I stared at the snake in fascination, expecting any moment the ripping slash of those poison fangs. The horrid coils tightened a little and were still again. 10 million years of evolution to produce this moment. Homo sapiens versus Lachesis mutus. A man against mute fate, and all the odds were on fate. I knew then I was going to die. I could feel the sweat run down between the wall and the palms of my hands pressing against it. My skin crawled, twitched. The pit of my stomach was as cold as ice. There was no sound but the rush of blood in my ears. The snake shifted again, drawing into a tighter coil, always tighter. Why didn't the devil get it over with? For an instant, his head veered away. Something moved over by the stove. I didn't dare turn to look at it. Slowly, it moved into my line of vision. It was a cat. That scrawny cat that Mother Willis had sneaked aboard in La Guara. The back was arched and every hair stood on end. It moved, stiff-legged now, walking in a half circle around the snake. The Bushmaster moved slowly and kept watching the cat tighten. He was going to strike at any second. She struck and missed. She was barely out of reach. Now she was walking back and forth again. She was asking to die. Missed again by a fraction of an inch. He was striking now without even going to a full coil. Missed. again. Always missing by the tiniest margin. Each time the cat danced barely out of reach, and each time she countered with one precise pat of a dainty paw, bracing her skinny frame on 3 stiff legs. And then suddenly I realized what she was doing. The Bushmaster was tiring, and one strike was just an instant slow, but in that split second, sharp claws raked across the evil head and ripped out both the lidless eyes. The cat had deliberately blinded the snake. He didn't bother to coil now, but slid after her in a fury, striking wildly, but always missing. Every strike was a little slower than the last one, until finally, as the snake's neck stretched out at the end of a strike, the cat made one leap and sank her razor-sharp teeth just back of the ugly head, sank them until they crunched bone. With tooth and claw, she clung as the monstrous snake flailed and lashed on the floor, striving to get those hideous coils around us, trying to break her hold, to shake off the slow and certain paralyzing death that gradually crept over him and at last stilled his struggles forever. I took a deep breath. First in minutes. The cat lay on her side on the floor, panting, resting from the fight just over. She had a right to rest. Oh, that brave, beautiful alley cat had just saved my life, and maybe others as well. But as I turned toward the stove, I suddenly became very humble, and I knew all at once what a small thing a human being really is. I and others aboard were still alive only by the merest accident. There were 3 reasons why that cat had fought and killed the world's deadliest snake. And those 3 reasons came tottering out from under the stove on shaky little legs. 3 kittens with their eyes bright with wonder and their tails stiff as pokers. Up on the decks, hundreds of passengers were waiting for the news. The terror was ended. Well, they could wait a little longer. I pulled open the doors of a cabinet and found a can of milk and a saucer. Then I dropped down on my knees.
Suspense. In which Jack Kelly starred in A Shipment of Mute Fate.
Yes, Roma wines taste better. Better because only Roma selects from the world's greatest wine reserves for your pleasure. And now, Roma Wines, R-O-M-A. Roma Wines present Suspense.
Tonight, Roma Wines bring you Mr. Hume Cronin in Make Mad the Guilty, a suspense play produced, edited, and directed for Roma Wines by William Spear.
Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills, is presented for your enjoyment by Roma Wines. That's R-O-M-A. Roma Wines, those better tasting California wines enjoyed by more Americans than any other wine in the world. And tonight, Roma has great news for you. Big money-saving news that will let you serve Roma wine more often without increasing your budget for friendly entertaining, for delightful everyday dining. Now, Roma Wines bring you Hume Cronin in a remarkable tale of suspense.
Bert. Yes, my dear.
Well, have you found anything?
I'm looking, my dear.
On the theatrical page, I suppose.
Of course, my dear.
Looking. You've been doing that kind of looking for 6 months. Give me that paper. Bet I'll find you a job in about 6 minutes.
Yes, my dear. It is true that theatrical season, particularly in San Francisco, particularly for Shakespearean actors, was inclined to be sluggish. And it is true that I had never had the great leading roles. Hamlet, Othello, Lear. Although my success in supporting parts amongst amateur groups had been little short of dazzling. It is also true that these successes were of some 15 seasons past. Still, the talent of your true artist is not to be thwarted or denied. this was a matter which I had never properly succeeded in demonstrating to my wife, Elizabeth. Until at last, perforce, I was persuaded that the poor creature's life was dominated by only the most mercenary considerations.
Face it, little man, you were washed up as an actor before you started. You've just been looking in the wrong part of this paper.
Merciful heavens, desist! Have I not, in deference to your penurious concern, found you a boarder? Young Longstreet?
Him.
A sublime specimen of lusty manhood.
Don't try to change the subject.
Yes, my dear.
Oh, hey, here's something. Listen to this.
Yes, my dear.
A man with personality, poise, presence, to appear before the public, must be able to dress and act the part of impeccable good taste. What do you think of that?
Why, sounds most promising.
All right, little man, the job is practically yours.
What is the nature of the position?
Floor walker at Burdock's department store.
Floor walker? My dear, that's impossible.
Listen, I'm through supporting you as of today, understand?
Yes, my dear, but then...
And you'll take the job and like it.
Yes, my dear. With deep misgivings, I accepted the position. Nevertheless, I carried my role with dignity, undismayed by the tittering clerks who found in my wing collar a curious novelty. Months passed. Uncomplainingly, I bore the yoke of my disgrace. But the strain of long hours began to tax my strength. One day I was feeling particularly unwell. I left the store early and picked up my car in the parking lot. My only thought was to reach the haven of our modest residence on the opposite side of San Francisco Bay, but even driving was an effort. I was faint by the time I reached the checking station on the approach to the Golden Gate Bridge.
Hi, Mr. Matthews. Hey, you're early today. Hey, what's the matter? You look
It's my head again. Probably migraine.
Oh, here's your change. You know, you want to take better care of yourself, Mr. Matthews. Now, if I was
yes,
you...
I'll be all right.
That's the thing, Mr. Matthews. Now, they say if you eat your...
As I drove slowly across the great high span of the bridge and on through the Marin County hills, I knew, by some sixth sense perhaps, that this would be the day. The discovery. Elizabeth, my wife, and our boarder, young Longstreet. A broad-shouldered, athletic nitwit. A swimming beach idol. I was returning early, you understand, and unexpectedly. Cautiously, I avoided the flagstone walk. On the soft lawn, my footsteps were noiseless. Quietly, I crossed the porch. I threw open the door. Sure enough, suitcases packed for flight stood ready on the floor.
Bert, you...
Now, Mr. Matthews,
Oh, shame! Oh, despair!
Oh, nuts. Don't look so shocked. What did you expect?
This is my burden of grief, my cross to bear. Oh, shame, where is thy blush?
Come down off your high horse, Bert. You wanted to get rid of me, didn't you? Well, I'm leaving. If you don't like it, you know what you can do.
In silence, I have suffered your petty deceptions, your taunts, your gross vulgarities. But now, at long last, the worm turns.
Bert, put down that gun.
Hey, hold on a minute, Mr. Matthews.
My heart has turned to stone.
Bert, you're ridiculous. Don't make me laugh.
Ridiculous? On the contrary, my dear wife, I am, for the first time in 15 years, a man.
Now listen, Mr. Matthews.
Look at him. Always the tragic actor, the great tragedian. You're positively silly with that revolver trembling in your hand. Give it to me.
Keep your distance. I warn you.
Now, look here, Mr. Matthews. Betty and I have got...
Don't worry, handsome. The little man won't shoot. I know him too well. Now, give me that gun.
I warned you.
I said give me that gun.
Oh, that you had 40,000 lives. One is too poor, too weak for my revenge.
Hit him, handsome. Well, we're on our way. Bring the suitcases, handsome.
Shall I hit him again, Betty?
Oh, the little man won't bother us anymore.
Oh, just one. For luck, huh?
Suit yourself.
Yeah. So remember me. Bye.
Be seeing you, little man.
Wait.
So long, Matthews. Don't take any wooden nickels, huh?
Elizabeth, wait.
What for? We've got places to go.
Please, Elizabeth. I am the vanquished. It is I who must go. Pride compels it. I shall go far away. Disappear, vanish from your life forever.
He's nuts.
Quiet. What's this you're trying to say, Bert? You're offering to disappear? Vanish, scrap?
Precisely.
Put down the suitcases, handsome. The little man has something up his sleeve.
Sit on the floor, worm. And remember, we haven't got all day to talk.
Please understand, dear wife. In my disappearance, in my death, if you will, is to be derived. Turn.
I'm listening.
My life insurance policy, for instance. $20,000. Not an inconsiderable sum.
Say, I'd forgotten about that.
Yes, but softly, dear wife, softly, let me finish. I was thinking rather of other advantages you would derive. My sudden death, presumptive of course, would give you freedom to marry your healthy milkweed, this handsome nonentity.
Hey, watch yourself, Matthews. I don't like that stuff.
My deepest apologies, handsome. Now, Elizabeth, the subject of the insurance. Even in my far-off oblivion, I'll have need of money. I thought perhaps you would collect the money and...
And what?
Forward it to me.
Oh, so that's it. You're not the fool I thought you were.
There are mutual advantages, as I have indicated. I would have the $20,000, a trifling reward for my sacrifice. You would have a well-furnished home and, handsome.
Maybe you've got something. Let me think it over.
I don't get it at all.
You will, handsome, you will. Elizabeth agreed, as I knew she would. She was, in fact, delighted. Longstreet gave us brief pause, but in the end, my charming wife persuaded him. Due to early training in the theater, the strategy of my demise was masterful. After 3 days' rehearsal with my two accomplices, I drove to the checking station of the Golden Gate Bridge. I was careful to enter the gate manned by my acquaintance.
How you feeling today, Mr. Matthews?
I protest, sir, with emphatic emphasis.
I don't get you.
This toll levy upon the use of a public thoroughfare, by my conscience, it's unsocial, immoral, a downright swindle.
Hey, what's got into you? Come on, pay your fare.
I know you not, magpie.
Huh?
Are you carrion?
Who, me?
Are you fowl, flesh, or fish? Here, vulture, your pound of flesh.
Hey, look, Mr. Matthews. Hey, you better see a doctor.
Doctor, indeed. But the fellow would remember me. I drove slowly, watching in the rear-view mirror. Near the center of the great bridge, high above the foaming sea, Longstreet and Elizabeth pulled in behind me. A break came in the traffic. I signaled Longstreet. He pulled his car alongside mine. Quickly, I leaped his car, leaving mine abandoned at the very center of the bridge. The abandoned car, the suicide note I'd left on the seat, would bear mute testimony to my tragic fate. And by my conscience, the word of the fellow at the checking station would tip the scales. There remained but to vanish from the eyes of all who'd known me, and my desperate deed was done. Elizabeth and Longstreet drove me to Sacramento. I boarded the train for Mexico. The frail, meek little floor walker was no more. I was dead. Gone. Kaput. Presumptive death, indeed. In truth, I was reborn. And on some not too distant tomorrow, I would return. And the lives of Elizabeth and Handsome would be forfeit.
For Suspense, Roma Wines are bringing you Hume Cronin in Make Mad the Guilty. Roma Wines' presentation tonight in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Between the acts of Suspense, this is Truman Bradley for Roma Wines. There's a big reason why more Americans enjoy Roma than any other wines. It's because Roma gives you an extra pleasure dividend in fuller bouquet, richer body, and better taste. And Roma gives you still another extra dividend. Now you can buy Roma wine at handsome savings. Now you can enjoy the delicious taste luxury of your favorite Roma wines and get extra change from a single dollar bill. Yes, you can now save up to 20% on finer tasting Roma wines. Take advantage of these big Roma savings. Buy Roma by the case. Enjoy delicious Roma wine more often with meals or when you entertain, and save money on every bottle. Ask for Roma, R-O-M-A, Roma wines, for extra good taste and extra cash savings.
And now, Roma Wines bring back to our Hollywood soundstage Hume Cronin in Make Mad the Guilty, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Yes, the frail and meek little floor walker was no more. In Mexico, a new man wore my shoes. I became a man of purpose and daring. through the art of makeup and disguise, I gave myself a villainous and frightful appearance, corresponding to my new character. I returned boldly to San Francisco with no fear of recognition. Thus was I privileged to read in the local papers of my own suicide and later of my wife's marriage to young Longstreet. Weeks passed. I learned Elizabeth had received the insurance money. I was well aware, of course, that she had no intention of giving me any part of it. The moment of final settlement had arrived. Late at night, as befits one returning from the grave, I rang the bell at the cottage I once called home.
Oh!
It is I, your lately deceased husband.
Bert, you handsome.
May the dead enter with the quick? Permit me to force my entry.
Handsome.
On my word, you're frightened.
Oh, that ridiculous makeup you have on. Why do you have to go around like a scarecrow frightening people?
Hey, what goes on here?
Hurry, Bert's here.
Ah, handsome. In nightshirt and armed with a kitchen knife. An heroic figure, to be sure.
Matthews. Gosh, your face.
The face of Lazarus, risen from the dead, transformed by the chemistry of death.
Don't be funny, Bert. What do you want?
The insurance money. $20,000. Are you surprised?
Oh, you hadn't ought to come back, Matthews.
A bargain is a bargain.
Here's all the money I have in the house. Take it. Now will you go?
May I repeat, a bargain is a bargain.
Stand there, stupid. What are you waiting for?
Well, what do you want me to do, Betty? Shall I...
The knife gleams in the hand of the shirt-tail killer.
Get him, handsome.
Now, Matthews, I mean,
Ah, you've observed this automatic in my hand. Also observe as I remove the safety catch. I see your face grows pale.
Now, wait a minute, Bert. What do you want?
Dear me, hadn't I made that clear? I thought I had. I want my $20,000.
Now, listen, Matthews, take it easy. We only collected it yesterday.
Precisely. Hence my timely arrival this evening. Well?
Bert, I can't give it to you. Tonight, I haven't got it.
You forget, my dear, that I have lived with you in apparent connubial bliss for nearly 15 years. I know your habits all too well. I would venture to say that not only have you the money in cash, but that I know where you've hidden it.
Oh, no, I know she didn't do that.
No? And what is this?
So you did. Why,
I could have told you that she wasn't to be trusted. Dear me, you have so much to learn, handsome.
No, Matthews, wait.
Bert! Bert, you killed him!
Not I, dear life. I, as you remember, have no existence. I am dead. But you...
Bert!
Good night. Parting is such sweet sorrow. Would I could stay to see you explain this whole thing to the police when it be morrow? Perhaps you see it now, eh? Perhaps now you fully understand the sweep and majesty and genius of it. For you must know I had planned it. Yes, planned it every step of the way from the day I introduced Elizabeth to Longstreet until the poor wretch was found hovering over his corpse. Had ever a man played and conceived so magnificent a role, and in no tawdry theater for the make-believe, but in the vast arena of life itself, there was but one thing lacking. That one ingredient so essential to the full savoring by the artist of his creative genius. An audience. And even that I had foreseen. I had my audience ready-made. Elizabeth. Elizabeth should be my audience. Her frantic protestations of innocence, her unbelieved cries and lamentations that the ingenuity of my plot would be meat and drink and the very breath of life to me. By a slight alteration of my appearance, I was able to attend her trial. Like a spectator at my own play, I could not have directed the performance better myself.
Then this remarkable woman, with the murder weapon still figuratively reeking in her hand, has the temerity to tell this court and this jury that the crime was committed by a former husband who conveniently rose from the dead and then disappeared once more into limbo. No, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. She is guilty, and the state asks that you find her guilty, with full knowledge and consent to the penalty with which that guilt entails. The penalty of death.
No, he's alive! He's alive!
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, have you reached a verdict?
We have.
I'll find you the defendant, Elizabeth Longstreet. Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Dispatch this wire, please.
All right. Mrs. Elizabeth Longstreet, death row. Oh.
You can deliver it, can you not?
Oh, sure. You have a rendezvous with death. From the depth of experience, can assure you he is by no means an unfriendly companion.
Unfriendly?
Oh, unfriendly companion. Heartfelt sympathy, courage. 39 words. Let's see, that'll be 78 cents. Out of $1. Thank you. Really is sad when you come to think of it. I guess you were a friend of hers, huh?
In a sense, to be sure. Yes, in a sense.
Oh, wait a minute. You didn't sign it.
Just sign it, Little Man. The next day, I eagerly scanned the papers for the outburst that this sensational communication must certainly cause. But there was nothing. So I sent a letter, something a little more direct. I scanned the press anew, but still no sign. No single word to tell me how she had received it. What was it? A conspiracy of silence? I was like a player performing to a cold and empty house. Clearly, some stronger medicine was needed.
Yes, sir?
Ah, lilies. The symbol of purity and death.
They are lovely, aren't they? Fresh cut this morning,
Sweet
too.
poetry of flowers. A most delicate, yet firm reminder of my unwavering concern.
Do you wish to make a purchase, sir,
or... decidedly. Give me all you have. I wish them sent by special messenger. The season is propitious.
Yes, sir. Where to, sir?
To Mrs. Elizabeth Longstreet, Tehachapi Prison, the death house.
Mrs. Elizabeth?
And would you mind writing a card? As you can see, my right hand has suffered a slight injury.
Very well, sir. What do you wish me to write?
Just say, from the little man who wasn't there. And sign it, Bert. My own name, you see. That surely would bring results. But no, nothing. Once again, nothing. I saw it now. She was playing with me, deliberately playing with me, concealing my communications from her jailers. And my time was running out. The execution was within the week. But I would move her. I'd move her in such wise that she would drown the stage with tears and cleave the general ear with horrid speech. Make mad the guilty.
Okay, next.
It's my understanding that the state law requires the presence of witnesses to a prison execution. I therefore request...
Okay, who do you want to see go?
Mrs. Elizabeth Longstreet.
Let me see. That's Friday morning. What's your name?
Bertram Mason.
Let me see some identification. Driver license, anything you got.
Identification?
Yeah, anything at all.
Well, you see,
I'm sorry, Bud. We got to know who we invite to these parties some other time.
Hold on, sir. I demand...
I said some other time. Now beat it. You hear me?
She was slipping from my grasp, don't you see? The curtain was already beginning to descend. And still there was no audience to hear my curtain lies. That night I paced the streets in a torment of indecision. Then, as dawn was breaking, I realized what I must do. A drastic, desperate measure. But I must take it. The execution was the following morning, and at the earliest moment I presented myself at the prison gate.
Yeah? What can I do for you?
It's imperative, absolutely imperative, that I be present at the execution of Elizabeth Longstreet.
I'm sorry, mister.
Now, wait. You don't understand.
Can't be done. Oh, if you was a relative, say...
That's it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I am. I am related.
Yeah? Well, that might be different. How are you related to her?
I am her husband.
Her husband? Oh. Don't try to get funny, mister. It just so happens she murdered her husband.
No, not him. Her former husband. The man whose name was mentioned so often at the trial. They thought I was dead, but I'm not. I am Bert Matthews.
Oh, a crackpot. Now, save it for a soapbox, brother.
No, now, wait. I can prove it. She will recognize...
Sure, I know. Now, run along.
I implore you. I beg you, call the warden. Tell him that there's a man here... What was that?
Not now she won't recognize you.
What do you mean?
I mean, that's it. It's all over. Finished.
Oh, no. Not dead.
That's right, brother. He's dead.
Suddenly my life was empty, and all my plans of triumph were as ashes in my mouth. Hers had been the triumph, not mine. Hers the tragic spectacle, hers the hour upon the stage. Now, in truth, was I really dead? For who now would applaud my artistry? Who would believe my tale or even recognize my face? Only tragedy and death gain recognition. Yes, and therein was my answer. Therein at last would I breach the portals of undying fame, leaving behind me a manuscript setting forth the facts in full detail. I would actually die. The first man in history to die and come to life and die again since Lazarus. I searched the streets until I found a car with the keys in the ignition lock. I stole it. I drove to the Golden Gate Bridge, for I would not only die twice, I would die twice in the same place and the same way. I drove past the gateman and on.
Hey, wait!
On to the very highest part of the parapet. I would stand while horrified onlookers gazed helplessly. Then, as eager hands reached out to save my life, I would leap. I was dimly conscious of the siren behind me, but paid no heed. I drove faster, faster to my splendid doom. Suddenly I heard a shot, then another. I was out of control, swerving, lurching, swerving like a crazy thing. I think for a moment I lost consciousness. And when next I knew what I was doing, I had crawled from the wreckage and was staggering towards the railing of the bridge. And I was being pursued. Even now, at this late hour, some monstrous fate seemed bent on thwarting my design.
Stop! Stop! We'll shoot!
No, they would not stop me. I would not be thwarted. I staggered on. Searing pain in my shoulder. I fell. I struggled to my feet again. The railing was almost within my grasp. Another shot, that rending, tearing agony of the bullet through my chest. I was on my knees again, but I must. I clawed at the steel railing painfully lifting myself up. For a moment I balanced, swaying, and then oblivion. I heard their voices coming to me from a long way off, like voices of the dead.
Stand back. What? This guy's playing for heaven.
The same license number.
Oh, I wonder why he ran.
Yeah, it's tough, and he looks like such a harmless little guy.
Please, is there no one to believe me? Just one. The lowliest of men, the tiniest of lisping children. Just one. Before this stage is dark. Before I shuffle off this mortal coil. Before I die.
Suspense.
Presented by Roma Wines, R-O-M-A, Roma, America's favorite wines. This is Truman Bradley inviting you to try Roma Wines, to learn for yourself why more Americans enjoy Roma than any other wine. It's because only Roma selects from the world's greatest reserves of fine wines to bring you better tasting wines. And now, you and your friends can enjoy delightful Roma wines more often because Roma prices have been reduced as much as 20%. So make a note tonight to stock up on Roma wines tomorrow. Take advantage of Roma's new low prices to enjoy more of Roma's premium quality. Ask for Roma, R-O-M-A, the greatest name in wine and your best buy in good taste.
This is Hume Cronin. It's been a great pleasure appearing for you on Suspense. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And I know you'd like to hear about next week's Suspense show when Roma Wines will bring you June Havoc, in the story of a girl whose fatal resemblance to a famous movie star leads to murder. I'll see you soon, I hope. Thank you. Good night.
Hume Cronin appeared by arrangement with Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, producers of Living in a Big Way, starring Gene Kelly and Marie McDonald. Tonight's Suspense play was by Irving Moore and Robert Richards from an original story by Robert Rossen. Next Thursday, same time, you will hear Miss June Havoc as star of Suspense. Produced and directed by William Spear for the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California.
Suspense. This is the Man in Black, here to introduce Columbia's program, Suspense. In Hollywood this evening, our star is the young American actor who, within a single year, has become one of the most provocative of Hollywood's leading men, Mr. Gene Kelly. Mr. Kelly appears tonight as a gentleman named Art Kramer, a gentleman of most uncertain scruples, engaged with other gentlemen of similar disrespectability in distinctly unlawful practices. Our suspense play by Robert L. Richards is called Thieves Fall Out. And in it, in support of our star, you will hear Hans Conried as a racetrack devotee by name Kennelly, and William Johnstone as Sam Gross. And so with Thieves Fall Out and with the performance of Gene Kelly as Art Kramer, we again hope to keep you in suspense.
ABC Enterprises. No, he's not in. No, I don't know where you can locate him. Yes, I'll tell him you called. ABC Enterprises, ABC Enterprises. Why does he give all these guys his phone number if he wants to keep this business so quiet?
Yeah, you know. Wants to do favors for people he meets in bars, brags, how he can get things for him, you know.
Sure, I know. And the next day I have to give him the brush off.
He's going to brag to the wrong guy someday. Hi, Yachty.
Hello.
Hello, Arthur.
Hiya, babe.
Where you been the last couple of days?
Ducking all the guys I owe money to. What time is Sam getting the boys together?
About half an hour, down at the warehouse. You better start down there pretty soon.
What's the difference? I won't get enough out of it to buy a round trip to Coney Island. Any calls?
Yeah, Kennelly called a little while ago.
That punk. Another guy who wants dough I haven't got. Did you stall him?
I tried, but he said he was coming up anyway.
Oh, what'd you let him do that for? You know I don't want to see that guy.
I couldn't help it. He knows the way here.
Okay. Anything else?
No. Arthur, if you're not going down right away, can I talk to you for a minute?
What about?
Oh, something. Joe, watch the switchboard for me, will you, while I talk to Arthur in the next room?
What's she got that I haven't got?
No cracks out of you. Please, Arthur?
All right, but make it snappy. Now what?
Oh, Arthur, what's the matter lately?
You know what's been the matter. Everything.
Me too?
Oh, don't start that again. Rita, it's no use. Look, you're a good kid, but it's no use.
You didn't used to say that.
All right. So now I owe nearly 10 grand around this town. There's some plenty tough monkeys. If I don't get it up pretty soon, it's going to be too bad. On top of that, I had a loaded truck and a trailer hijacked last week, and there goes my take for the month and more. And you want to know what's the matter.
Arthur, honey, why don't you quit? Why don't you get out while you still can?
Why don't I quit? What are you talking about?
Oh, you used to have a decent business, Arthur.
Sure, and I didn't eat.
Well, what about now? It's making a wreck of you. It's dangerous. You know what's going to happen. This whole black market thing's going to crack pretty soon, and when it does,
don't be silly. Yeah?
Kennelly's outside to see Yachty.
That punk. All right, let him come in. What's one more?
Okay.
Better let me talk to him alone, baby.
All right. Think about what I said, will you?
Sure.
Hi, Artie. I thought I might catch you.
Yeah, I'll bet. Close the door.
Sure. Hey, listen, I need that dough.
Well, I haven't got it. I told you that.
No, look, I don't want there should be no trouble.
There's not going to be any trouble.
Take it easy. I didn't mean that. But I took them bets from you on my own. Now my boss is after me. If I don't get that dough by Monday, I'm going to be in trouble.
Well, I haven't got it, and I won't have it for another month.
Can't you get it from Sam?
No, I'm into him as far as I can be now.
What do you mean? Sam must have plenty salted down in some safe deposit vault by now.
It isn't in a vault. It's up at his place in Connecticut. Anyway, he won't give me any more.
Connecticut, huh? I didn't know he had a place in Connecticut.
Yeah, near Riverside. It's a hideout, way away from everything.
Oh.
McPhail has one, too, about 5 miles away.
When's he go there?
He's hardly ever there. Nobody's there. What do you care? You're thinking of the days when you used to climb through second-story windows?
Oh, you should not say that, Art. I don't even know where the joint is.
No, I was kidding. Anyway, listen, I'm sorry about the dough, but you'll have to wait.
Art, you don't know the spot on me.
You'll get it from me when I've got it. I'm leaving.
Art, listen.
You coming?
Where you going?
Down to the warehouse to watch my share of last month's take go down the drain.
Where is it?
Artie.
Okay.
You late?
Yeah, I stopped in at the office. Hi, McPhail. Hi, Mo. You weren't waiting just for me to hand out the chips, were you?
You're right. We weren't.
I just wanted you to know how it worked out. It was a good month out. Except for you.
I know.
Come on, Sam. Come on. Pass around the sugar. Let's get it over with.
There, here it is. Cash. Total take was 53 grand. 17 goes to you, McPhail. And you got the figures all here if you want to see.
I know you wouldn't double-cross me, Sam.
I wouldn't double-cross anybody. And don't forget it. Here's your dough. Oh, yours is 6. You understand you didn't bring in as much business as McPhail.
I ain't complaining.
I get 21. Part of that is paying expenses. The rest is my percentage.
Don't I get anything?
What? Your cut would have been 9 grand. But there was that truck and trailer. Those things cost dough, you know. To say nothing of a whole load of prime meat.
You have to take it all out now?
I already have. I'll give you 500 to keep going.
Oh, that's fine. 500. Listen, Sam, I need dough.
You always need dough and never have none.
Listen,
He's right, Art. You got to get yourself straightened out. If I give you any more, it'll just go to the bookies and gambling joints like the rest of us.
Listen, Sam, I tell you, I gotta have it. There's guys after me.
I think he's jealous, Sam.
You keep your big mouth out of this.
Yeah?
I was a respectable businessman when you were running a lousy clip joint on Sands.
Yeah, and you're starved. You're still starving. Because you haven't the guts to keep a couple of mugs from hijacking your stuff.
Why, you...
Cut it out now. Cut it out. There's not going to be any trouble in this organization. There's plenty for everybody. Now listen.
Yeah?
Why don't you go up to my place in Connecticut for a few days? Take it easy. And let me talk to these guys who are looking for you. I know who they are.
They don't want any more talk. Anyway, I go nuts up there in the country.
Go on. Pick up my car at the station.
No, thanks.
Well, I'm going. I'm going out to the country and tend them a victory garden.
Your victory garden?
Yeah. I see you about Tuesday.
Okay.
Hey, Mac.
Yeah?
Wait a minute.
So long, Art.
So long. Say, Mac, I'm sorry I made any cracks.
Yeah, forget it.
Mac, you going up to the country?
Yeah, bet your life. Going down and get on the 520 right now.
Say, I think I'll take Mac up, Mac, I kind of need a rest. I think...
Yeah, you'll need something.
Do you mind if I ride up on the train with you?
Why not? Why not? It's a public train.
Oh, Mac, I was sorry about
Say,
that.
Artie.
Yeah?
Don't mind me. I talk a lot. And I don't mean it.
Forget it, Mac. I know.
Say, you want to see my victory garden?
Are you kidding?
No, I got a garden. It's a beaut, too. Want to see it?
Sure I would. I always like gardens.
Well, in that case, you'll have to stop off at my place on your way to Sam's, huh?
It'll be a pleasure.
Come on in, Artie. I want to put this dough in the safe, and then I'll show you around.
Sure.
When the war's over and I'm legitimate, I'm going to build onto it. Have a lot of lawn, gardener, real country gentleman.
What's this, your office?
I do a little business here once in a while. Keep my dough in a safe there until I bank it. Know anything about safes?
No.
That's good. That's good. Not that I don't trust you, Artie. There she is.
Put him up, Mac.
What?
You heard me. I'm not a movie.
A stick-up, huh? Why, you yellow little rat. You don't think you can pull this on me and live, do you?
It's not a stick-up, Mac. I just want you to do me a little favor, and I want to be sure you do it.
Yeah?
Yeah, get on that phone.
This had better be a gag.
It won't be unless you do exactly what I tell you.
What?
Call Rita in town. Ask her what Sam has lined up for Tuesday. Say you called me over at Sam's house just now and talked to me, but I didn't know. Go on, get going.
Edward at 3, 5562. Listen, I'm no guy to kid around with. And I don't like this.
Talk.
Rita, this is Mac. What's Sam got lined up for Tuesday? I just talked to Artie over at Sam's place. Yeah, up here in the country. He said he didn't know and to call you. I say. No, never mind. Okay. All right. Now what's the game?
You never were very smart, were you, Mac? That's my alibi. You just told Rita you talked to me at Sam's place. You get it?
Why, you...
Neatly done, Art Kramer. Virtually a perfect alibi. And $17,000 in cold cash. But there was someone else who thought he had a perfect setup, too. Kennelly, the little bookie, whose former occupations were even less savory. It wasn't hard for Kennelly to find where Sam's place was in Connecticut, New York's underground of petty crime, find out anything. And it wasn't hard to jimmy a window, and that often enough. And then to find the money. There was a wad of money here at Sam's place somewhere. Art Kramer had said so, probably in a safe. That wouldn't be any trouble either. Not in the living room, of course. Yes, maybe this room. An office, a desk and phone, and a safe there in the wall. And just as he thought, old-fashioned, easy to crack. First to drill a little hole, then the soup. There'd be a quick, neat little explosion, and the safe would fall apart in his hands. But wait, what's that? Car driving up, stopping. Who? Art Kramer had said nobody ever came up here. But it was leaving now, driving away. Probably just a mistake. No. Steps outside. Somebody coming in. What to do? Escape cut off. Hide. Here in the office behind the door. Hide the bag of tools, quick. He's coming in here.
Operator. I want New York City. Atwater 35562. Yeah, that's right. Hello, Rita? Sam. Listen, Rita, get a hold of everybody. Artie, Mac, Moore, everybody you can. I've got a tip-off. There's going to be a raid. Yeah, cops. Tell the boys to duck. They'll know until they hear from me. Find out where they're going to be and call me right back as soon as you contact everybody. Got it? Yeah? Oh, okay. I'll get hold of Mac myself as long as he's up here. Artie, too? Well, I'm calling from my place now. I don't see him anywhere. Well, he must have changed his mind. Well, I didn't look in the garage. He came by cab. He's probably around someplace, yeah. Well, I'll wait for your call, then. Okay, Rita. Hey, make it snappy now. Hey, Kennelly, what are you doing?
Listen, Sam, I just...
The safe. Why are you doing?
Sam. Hidden too hard. Dead.
Dead. Yes, hit him too hard. Murder. That's a lot different from housebreaking. Murder. The phone. Somebody calling Sam. Fear, blind, unreasoning fear. Smash it. Rip it out of the wall. As though whoever was on the other end could actually hear, actually see what was in this room. Murder and a murderer. There. Why, oh, why had he done that? Foolish. Just nerves. Don't get hold of yourself. Think. What now? The money. Yes, have to have the money now. Make a getaway. Mexico, South America. Maybe Sam. Yes, the body. He'd even touch him. But turn him over. There, the wallet. Empty. That's funny. Other pockets. No, nothing. The safe, then. Finish the job quick. Then get out. Find the drill again. Hurry. Again, somebody coming. Who? Never mind. Not going to be caught this time. Can't be. The murderer. Close the door. Lock it. Pocket the key. Hide. Maybe whoever it is will go away. Then come back and get the money later. Here he is. Hide, quickly. The kitchen. Get out the back window again if you have to. But wait. He's not following. Wonder who it is. Just have a look through the crack of the door. Careful. There. Art Kramer. The suitcase must be going to stay. But wait, why not? Art wouldn't know anything. Couldn't leave the office door locked. Give him a plausible story. Stay overnight. And get the money when he's asleep. A chance, but have to take it. Have to have the money now. Why not tell Art he'd come looking for Sam to borrow? Then, looking through the house for him, call him. Yes, make it look natural. He can't answer now. Call him.
Sam? Hello, anybody here?
Hello? Who is it?
Who is it yourself? I'm looking for Mr. Gross, Sam Gross.
Well, what are you doing here?
Hello, Arthur. I was looking for Sam.
I thought you didn't know where this place was.
I found out.
Yeah? What made you think Sam was going to be up here?
Why, I heard a tip in town there might be some trouble. I figured he might come up here to duck out.
What kind of trouble?
Cops?
Yeah? I didn't hear anything.
I don't know, but I'd do something. You know I need dough the worst way. I figured Sam might let me have a little. He paid off today, didn't he?
That's right.
Did you get any?
Me?
Well, if you did, I don't like to keep asking you, but I need it, Arthur.
Look, Kennelly.
Huh?
You know, I meant to get in touch with you about that. I wanted to talk to you this afternoon.
You mean you got something?
Come on inside, I'll tell you.
Oh, sure.
I got an idea.
An idea. It came like a flash to Art Kramer. Frame Kennelly for the murder of MacPhail. Plant some of MacPhail's money on him as evidence. And who would ever believe Kennelly's word, a man with a criminal record, against Art's? Why, Rita would swear that MacPhail himself had said Art was at Sam's place. Simply denied that he'd ever seen Kennelly. And Kennelly would be MacPhail's murderer, and Art Kramer would be safe forever.
Now, about that money.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I did get some. Not much, understand?
Well, even a little would help.
How much do I owe you altogether?
Nearly 4,000, huh?
Well, suppose I gave you 2. I shouldn't give you that much, the way I'm fixed.
Well, it ain't what I need, but it would help.
Okay, here's $2,000 on account. Oh. You know, it doesn't leave me with much.
I appreciate it, really.
Say, you're really on the spot, huh?
Yeah.
How much more do you need?
Another 4 or 5, anyway.
Well, you know, I just thought I know where you can get it if you work it right.
You do?
Yeah. You know MacPhail?
Oh, I know him. Not well.
Well, I do. He took in plenty this month.
What good does that do me?
I tell you, I know the guy. He's the softest touch in the world. He'd give the shirt off his back to anybody if they told him the right story.
Yeah? How come you don't put the bite on him?
He doesn't like me, but anyone else.
You mean, just ask him?
Sure. You get anything you want. I'm not kidding. If he asks for 10, even 20, you'd get it if he had it.
No fool.
Sure. He's up here in the country now, too. Right up this same back road, 4.5 miles.
Hey, how do I recognize the place?
It's a big place on the right. The only house for a mile. You can't miss it. Say, I'd run up there if I were you.
Maybe I will, huh? Maybe I will.
A break. The kind of break Kennelly had prayed for. Get the money from MacPhail. Yes, quicker and safer than trying to get back in that room with a dead body on the floor. Get it from MacPhail and have a good head start. Art won't find Sam's body in there for at least a day or 2. The door's locked, and Kennelly has the key. He can be on a plane with MacPhail's money and be out of the country by tomorrow. A break, the perfect break.
Well, thanks for the tip, Art. You're sure MacPhail's up there, huh?
Sure, he's always there, every weekend. He's got a garden, a victory garden.
That's a laugh. Well, I guess I better get going, huh?
Yeah, look around the grounds for him first. If he isn't outside, just walk right in. The door's always open. He's a simple guy. Trust anybody.
Okay. Thanks, Art.
Skip it. Maybe someday you can do the same for me.
Yeah, maybe someday I can. Well, so long.
So long.
And now, Art has a job to finish. Phone the cops. From here? No, better not. They might trace it. The gas station at the crossroad. Plenty of time. Kennelly will be there 5 or 10 minutes before he finds what he'll find as the cops find him. How easy he fell for it. But never mind that now. The gas station. The phone.
Hello. I want the police. Hurry, please. Hello, Riverside Police? Listen, I was just driving down 9 Mile Road. I was going by the old McPhail place. You know the place I mean? Yeah, that's the one. I was going slow and I heard something. It sounded like someone was being killed. Yes, a murder. There were shots and somebody screaming and more shots. A man's voice. Oh, it was terrible. You better get up there right away. Oh, never mind who I am. I don't want to get in any trouble. No, but get up there. Yes, murder.
Got your call all right, sir?
Yeah, thanks.
ABC Enterprises. Yes, did you locate him yet? Oh, well, keep trying and call me back. Joe, I'm worried.
Don't worry about him. If you can't find Mo, neither can the cops.
I'm not thinking about him. I'm worried about Sam and Arthur.
Maybe they went out.
Sam said he'd wait for my call. It isn't that. His phone's dead. I've got to get in touch with him somehow.
Can it wait?
No, it can't. Not with the cops raiding the warehouse and arresting everyone in sight.
Well, how about a telegram?
Oh, too slow. I hate to send anyone around to the house, but Sam will understand this time.
What are you going to do?
Get the telephone company to help. Hello? I want the Riverside, Connecticut traffic operator, please. Yes. You know, it's funny about that phone. It rang 2 or 3 times, and then suddenly it went dead. Oh, hello, traffic operator? Have you a phone listed under the name of Gross? Samuel Gross. Well, there's something wrong with it, and it's very important that I get in touch with Mr. Gross right away. I'm his secretary. Will you send a man up right away? Thanks. And would you tell Mr. Gross that I've been trying to reach him? Thank you. See? When Sam finds out there's something wrong with his phone, he can phone me from outside.
You're a pretty smart girl sometimes, Rita.
Yeah.
Don't you believe me?
I just wish I was smart enough to get some sense across to that guy Art Kramer once in a while.
You kind of like him, don't you?
Cut it out.
Don't worry about Artie. He'll be all right.
Sure, I suppose. I suppose he'll be all right.
Mr. Gross, I'm from the telephone company.
Mr. Gross isn't here.
Oh. Well, we just got word from New York that his secretary's been trying to reach him, but his phone is out of order. I was sent up to look at it.
Sure, go right ahead. I'm a friend of Mr. Gross. I know he'd want you to fix it.
Okay. Where is it?
First door to your right. Well, looks like we've got more visitors.
Yeah, cops. Well, I better get after this phone here.
I'm sorry to trouble you. I wonder if we could use your phone.
It's out of order, I'm afraid. There's a man here fixing it now. What's the matter, officer? Trouble?
Yeah, a little killing up the road. We didn't want to handle the phone in there. Might be fingerprints on it.
Murder?
That's right. The old McPhail place. Caught the guy red-handed. Murder and robbery. Even found the dough on it.
Yeah? Who did it?
Says his name is Kennelly from New York. I wouldn't tell you all this except it's an open shut case. Couldn't explain what he was doing there or how he got the money or anything. Well, you'll read about it in the papers tomorrow.
You, have him outside now?
Yep. Well, we better be going.
Hey, mister, that door you got, it's locked. You got a key?
Why, no.
Oh, what's the matter? You lost a key someplace?
Well, I must have. The room with the phone in it.
Oh, maybe I can help you out. I got a little gimmick here that might open it.
Thanks.
Yeah, we got to have things like that in this line of business, you know. This the door?
Yeah, that's it.
There you are.
Thanks.
You don't need me in there for anything, do you?
No, sir.
Well, good night.
Good night.
Hey, say, officer.
Yeah?
You better come in here a minute.
Wait a second, will you, Jim?
Sure.
What's the matter?
Hey, mister. You been here all day?
That's right. Why?
Nobody else been here all afternoon?
No, sir. Oh, what's this? You find something wrong in there?
You said it, mister. Put up your hands.
Hey, what's the idea?
You don't know, huh? Jim, take a look at what we got here.
Yeah. Well,
Cover him, Jim.
Okay.
Yeah, what is... Hey, let me see that.
Sure.
Sam. No.
Robbery, too. Been through his wallet and started on the safe. Just like the other guy. Let's frisk him.
No, I didn't do this, I tell you. I didn't do it, I tell you.
Here's the dough, all right. A roll big enough to choke a horse.
Look, you guys. I tell you, I didn't do this.
Yeah, kind of interrupted you, didn't we? Come on.
Look, I didn't do this, I tell you. I didn't do this. I didn't do this. And the story ends with a newspaper clipping. I'll read it to you. Bridgeport, Connecticut. Arthur Kramer and George Kennelly were executed here today within 10 minutes of each other to bring to a fitting conclusion one of the strangest series of coincidences in the criminal records of this state. Both men committed the same crime, murder and robbery, within a few miles of each other on the same day and at almost the same time. Both victims were operators in the New York black market. Kramer was convicted of the murder of Samuel Gross. Kennelly killed Edward McPhail. Both killers were caught on the scene of the crime, were arrested by the same officers, taken together in the same police car to the same jail. Both proclaimed their innocence, yet pleaded guilty in the face of the overwhelming evidence against them. A curious factor in the case was that though both men denied knowing the other, they tried repeatedly to attack each other in the prison yard, until guards were forced to keep them out of sight of each other at all times. Police have always believed there was some connection between the two crimes, but have never been able to find out what it was. And so closes Thieves Fall Out, starring Gene Kelly. Tonight's tale of Suspense. Appearing with Gene Kelly, who is to be seen currently in Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer's Technicolor musical Thousands Cheer, were Hans Conried as Kennelly and William Johnstone as Sam Gross. This is the man in black who conveys to you Columbia's invitation to spend this half hour in suspense with us again next week, same time, when our star will be Mr. Vincent Price. Mr. Price will be heard in a suspense play by E. Jack Newman, dealing with the Gestapo, and called The Strange Death of Charles Umberstein. The producer and director of Suspense is William Spear, who with Lud Gluskin and Lucian Malowick, conductor and composer, and Robert L. Richards, the author, collaborated on tonight's Suspense.
Don't miss Suspense when this series moves to a new day and time. The day, Thursdays, beginning December the 2nd. The time, 8 p.m. Eastern Wartime and 7 p.m. Central Wartime. In the Mountain and Pacific time zones, listeners will hear Suspense on Mondays, beginning December the 6th at 9 p.m. Pacific Wartime. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Autolite and its 96,000 dealers bring you Mr. Herbert Marshall in tonight's presentation of Suspense.
Tonight, Autolite presents an adaptation of Jeffrey Household's terrifying novel, Rogue Mail, starring Mr. Herbert Marshall.
Oh, Harlow.
Yes, Hap.
What was that all about?
Why, I was just demonstrating the Autolite electrical system, Hap.
You were?
Sure. It goes to work every time you start your car, sound the horn, play the radio, or turn on your lights or heater.
The electrical system does all that?
Sure, Hap. The Autolite coil, distributor, generator, and all the other units and thousands of component parts. They're all related by Autolite engineering design, manufacturing skill, and used as original factory equipment on many leading makes of our finest cars.
A real team operation, eh, Harlow?
You said it, Hap, for the smoothest car performance money can buy. So, friends, when your Autolite-equipped car needs replacement parts, insist on Autolite, original factory parts. Be sure, because from bumper to tail light, you're always right with Autolite.
And now, with Rogue Mail and the transcribed performance of Mr. Herbert Marshall, Autolite hopes once again to keep you in suspense.
I had him in my sights. The biggest game on earth. There was no mistaking him with his Chaplin moustache and his mincing strut. I'd spent a day checking all points commanding the terrace, and I'd timed the guards on their beats. Then I'd chosen my spot, on a grassy slope at the edge of a cliff. I estimated the range at 550 yards. When the great man appeared, I got the 3 pointers of my sights ready on the V of his waistcoat. He was facing me, winding up his watch. He would never have known what shadowed him, that is, if I'd meant to fire. Just then I felt a slight breeze on my cheek. I'd have to allow for wind.
Stop! Stop!
That's a hair trigger adjustment.
Dirty dog!
You don't understand. It was only a sporting stalk.
Assassin, you dirty dog! He fired. All morning I felt his eyes watching me. I felt strange, so I turned back 7 minutes early when I reached the birches. He was going to kill our Führer.
You ready, sir? Who helped you?
Nobody. I was alone.
Were you acting for your government?
Of course not. We're at peace.
So far, yes.
I'm a sportsman, big game hunter. I'm what we call a sporting stalk.
You expect us to believe that?
Believe what you wish, it's true.
Corporal, take him inside. We'll break him. They're away.
Heil Hitler. Is he conscious?
More or less, sir.
Prop him up. Put him in that chair.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, quite well.
Now, we've checked your story. Seems to be true. Incredible, but very English. Yes, a sporting stalk.
You're English?
Half. My lesser half. I can pass for English when I need to. Corporal, bring his things. Gun, binoculars, and papers.
Yes, sir.
I ought to banish myself a bit before I leave.
But you're not leaving. We can't release you. Your appearance, that left eye, and your hands. Oh, no, you'd certainly want to get even with us. How would you explain the state of your fingernails?
I'm willing to call it even now.
Yes, I believe you really mean that. It's no wonder we admire you English. No, we can't risk it, old man. Too much criticism abroad of our methods.
I tell you, the story will die with me.
It will indeed. This very evening.
If you're concerned about world opinion, my murder most certainly will...
Oh, but it won't be murder. It will be an accident. A sporting accident.
They drove me north 50 miles, took me to the edge of a cliff, and put me over. All but my hands. That was cunning. Scrabbling at the rough rock would account for the state of my fingers when I was found. I did hang on, of course, until I had to drop. But they'd bungled the job. There was a terrifying instant of pain, then I plopped into something soft. I'd crashed into a patch of swamp, small and deep. When I moved, I found I was wrapped in mud. It was dark, and I was quite numb. I couldn't stand. So I traveled on my belly, using my elbows for legs, leaving a track like a wounded crocodile. I had only one thought, to hide myself. A mile, 2 miles. I came to a river, and crawling into the shadows, I made my trail look as if I had taken to the stream. Then I crawled back over my own track to a tree. I caught at a low branch. The muscles of my hands were still intact, and went up the first 10 feet in a single burst. I couldn't rest my legs on the lower branches without leaving a smear of blood. I pulled myself higher. When I reached the thick branches of the upper tree, I wedged myself in. Then I fainted. The sound of their search woke me. It was afternoon. I I peered down and saw the half-English major, and 2 uniformed men and 3 dogs.
His tail goes into the river.
He couldn't swim. His legs.
We have to be sure. You, go downstream. I'll go up with the dog. We must find his body.
I stayed in the tree all night. Just before dawn, I came down. I could walk after a fashion, but I had to have different clothes, a razor, and many things, so I might as well turn myself in. Then a tall, stooping man with a fishing rod came through the woods to the riverbank. I crept closer to study him. His face was melancholy, but there was courage in it. I had to take that one chance. Good morning. Any luck?
I know. Who are you?
Don't be afraid. I need help. Look at my hands. Do you know how that was done?
Yes. I mean, I've heard... no, I don't know anything.
I have money, if you'll help me.
I don't want money.
I'm English. It's better for you not to know my name or what I've done, but I need clothes, food, gloves to hide these hands, a razor to shave. Things that can't be traced back. Wait, don't go. Where are you going?
We need something to hide that eye, too.
A patch, I think. Yes, an eye patch will be best.
Let's put the things under that tree.
He was back in an hour, but I waited till dark to pick up the bundle. I changed, shaved, adjusted the eye patch, and studied myself in the mirror. It was a fair disguise. That same night, I stole a punt and pushed off downriver. It took me a week to reach the sea. There was a large harbor there, and walking along the wharves, I saw several English ships. From 2 English sailors I met in a bar, I learned that one freighter was sailing next morning for London. Her first mate was named Mr. Vayner.
Yes, who is it?
Mr. Vayner?
Who the...
Oh, the police didn't catch you. Didn't you know? They've searched every ship in the harbor. Found that punt you abandoned.
How did they trace it to me?
Had reports of a man wearing a black eye patch seen on the river. That's how I know who you are.
Can you help me?
I could hide you in the storeroom.
No, too risky.
No place in the hold. I've got it. Come on. Anyone see you come aboard?
I don't think so.
Everybody's ashore except me and the cook. There's time to hide you. It's all clear. Come on, run. Keep your head down. Police might come back, spot you from the wharf.
What's this manhole cover for?
Empty freshwater tank. There. Hop in, fast. I'll bring you food and blankets. Would you like some whiskey?
Very much. Thanks. And Mr. Vayner, when we dock in the Thames, will you keep a sharp lookout? See if the ship's watched?
You'll be safe in England, sir?
Maybe, but I'm going to look before I leave.
We're docked. You're right, sir. There's a funny-looking chap watching the gates.
Would I row ashore?
I had the dinghy ready under the starboard quarter.
Fine. I'll leave it at the Hurlingham east wall so you can pick it up.
Have you friends, sir, who'll hide you?
I can't let them be involved. I'll see my lawyer first thing in the morning, then I'll disappear.
Oh, come in quickly. You're taking a frightful risk coming here.
I know, Saul, but I have to.
There's no telling who saw you come into the building.
I noticed the man in the black hat, feeding the birds in the courtyard.
Oh, yes, he's been there all week.
And I just glimpsed a certain major.
You know him? When he called on me and asked all those pointed questions about you, I thought he was lying. He said he was a friend and a neighbor. Called himself Major Keith Smith.
He's no friend, Saul. He's a half-English major in the German army.
How are you tangled up with the Germans? Why, their ambassador's been asking about you, too.
I can't tell you, Saul. I'm in a mess. I can't go to the police or involve the government in any way. I have to disappear, and I need 5,000 pounds in cash.
And I'll send Sims out to cash a check. But, they'll follow you when you leave. Black Hat and the Major.
They'll try, but I'll shake them somehow. When I started for the Holborn Underground station, the man in the black hat was close behind me. Then I saw, before I dived into the station, that he'd stopped at the newsstand. That puzzled me, until I looked further back and spotted the Major moving toward me fast through the crowd. Our eyes met and flashed in recognition, and suddenly I saw their plan. Black Hat would stay behind to guard the exit. The Major would keep on my heels. I ran to the escalator and went down to the third level, and I raced across the platform to a southbound train. I jumped aboard and worked my way forward, peering out. The Major was delayed on the jammed platform, but he fairly hurled himself through the same door I'd entered, while I stepped off the train through another door. The door slid shut. The train hauled the Major off toward Piccadilly. I started back toward the escalator, then stopped in panic. Black Hat was there on the platform. He'd been there all along, not at the newsstand. I plunged into that trap like a frightened rabbit. Black Hat and I were alone. He moved toward me, his hand poised over a pocket I was sure held a gun. I jumped off the platform and ran, keeping well away from the third rail. His footsteps pounded behind me. The tunnel curved into blackness. Just beyond the curve, I flattened myself against the tunnel wall.
You might as well come out.
The Major wants to talk to you. Just come along. Talk.
You need a gun in your hand to talk?
Autolite is bringing you Mr. Herbert Marshall in Rogue Mail. Tonight's production in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Well, Hap, how's the team?
You mean our basketball team, Harlow?
No, I mean the Autolite team in your Autolite-equipped car. That team of Autolite electrical system units, including the coil, distributor, generator, starting motor, and all their thousands of component parts. Why, they're all related by Autolite engineering design and manufacturing skill to give your car the smoothest performance money can buy.
The Autolite electrical system does a big job, eh, Harlow?
You said it, Hap, and it's vitally important to the smooth and efficient operation of your Autolite-equipped car.
Then I'm off to treat my car to a periodic checkup at my nearest authorized Autolite service station, Harlow.
Right, Hap. And friends, it will pay you to do the same. Visit your car dealers or nearest authorized Autolite service station. You'll find the authorized Autolite service station nearest you listed in the classified section of your telephone directory. Or call Western Union by number and ask for Operator 25. And remember, from bumper to tail light, you're always right with Autolite.
And now, Autolite brings back to our Hollywood soundstage Mr. Herbert Marshall in Elliot Lewis's production of Rogue Mail, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
I can still hear his scream when he fell on the third rail. It echoed along the tunnel. A queer place for a soul to find itself adrift. I had to leave London, hide somewhere in the country. At a series of shops, I bought camping equipment, primer stove, pan, a sleeping bag, a heavy slingshot, and a hunting knife. I couldn't buy a gun without having it registered. Finally, I bought a bicycle, and by evening I was pedaling southwest toward Dorset, looking, I hope, like a carefree man on a rambling holiday. I picked my hiding place above Marshwood Vale, between two lonely farms. It's not on any map. Choked with deadwood, blocked at both ends by tangled thorn. Nobody would ever find it except a curious child. Which is why I knew of it. For in love one becomes a child again. That bit of road had been our discovery, hers and mine, during the brief 2 weeks which were to begin our life together. 2 weeks which were instead our last, our only time. The next days, I slept and watched. Nights I worked. I tunneled back 10 feet into the soft sand hole of the bank, hollowing out a low room and a hearth. My chimney went straight up into a blackberry bush. Over the entrance I fitted a heavy door camouflaged with sandstone dust and dead twigs and vines. If anyone should blunder into that piece of road, he'd see no sign of my hiding place. I would be warm, dry, reasonably well fed, troubled only by my memories and my loneliness. Then one morning, down my chimney, came a thin, black, powerful tomcat who seemed to think me the trespasser. Hello there. Here. Share a biscuit? Not really civil, old man. Would you rather have some bully beef? Yeah. I bet that's the first cooked meat you've eaten. What do you live on mostly? Mice? Pheasants? Look at your ribs. You haven't had good hunting of late. Aha. The bully beef brings out your better nature. Maybe you'll let me scratch your ear. Huh? Why, you're a veritable Asmodeus. Asmodeus, demon of hatred and malignity. No, easy, I'm not going to hurt you. That's right. I won't tell anyone. Stick around and keep me from being lonely. I won't tell a soul that old Asmodeus is a sentimental fool. But in the end, my loneliness seemed more acute. In the long nights on that silent hillside, I was haunted by a memory of her violet eyes, by a futile wish that I'd followed my premonition, forced her to stay with me in England. Strange, when I first heard that she was dead, I'd suffered very little. But at night, in that cave, remembering, I felt such pain. The next afternoon, lying hidden in the top of an oak tree, I saw a car drive into the yard of the farm to the east. A man climbed out, carrying a gun case and bag. The car drove away, and the man went into the farmhouse. I stayed in the tree, and in the evening saw the farmer and his visitor emerge with guns under their arms, probably going out to hunt wood pigeons. After a while, they came out from a thicket to my left. The farmer's visitor was Major Keeve Smith.
You won't be having much luck for your first evening shooting, sir.
Oh, that's all right. I have 2 weeks' holiday. What's behind that growth of hawthorn over there?
Oh, nothing. With dead wood and more hawthorn.
I ought to find pigeons nesting in there.
Most likely. Course of the cat.
What cat?
Oh, perishing black cat. Can't shoot him, can't tame him neither. But there he goes now, that black devil.
Where? Oh, yes, into the head. He's very fat for a stray, isn't he?
I was underground 9 days, watching daylight and starlight through my chimney. Then Asmodeus disappeared. And that night I heard noises. There were 2 men. They were moving something heavy. Then I heard a thud against the door, and I knew with terror that my door was barred. I was trapped underground.
Can you hear me?
Yes?
Wonder how I found you? It was the cat. I was sure that somebody was feeding her. How sentimental you English are about animals.
Can't you give me a cleaner death than this?
My dear fellow, I don't want you to die at all. Put your signature on a document I have here, and I'll release you immediately.
A document? Which says what?
Well, I'll read you the most important sentence. On April the 5th, I attempted to assassinate the leader of the German people and did so with the knowledge of the British government. It is a very simple, straightforward statement.
It's a pack of lies.
Oh, come now, no heroics. Truth is relative. Think about it overnight, old fellow. I'll be back at 7 in the morning.
Oh? Who do you have on night duty?
The paid hand. Swiss fellow. You must have realized it took 2 of us to lift the log firing your door. By the way, why did you try to assassinate our leader?
I told you. I wanted to see if it was possible. And then I didn't think his death would be any loss.
Ah, you did mean to shoot. I'm glad you finally admit it.
Why, yes. I did mean to shoot. I'd given myself away, not to him, to myself. It had not been a game. I had really meant to kill the head of a state. I must have been mad. And indeed I was, driven mad by rage and grief so great I didn't let myself know what I was thinking. I am a man who was loved only once and didn't know it until she was dead. They killed her. He, that leader, killed her. She was so swift, so sensitive, so generous of spirit. She made the cause of all oppressed, unhappy people her own. And so they caught her and killed her. For reasons of state. And so I had declared war on them. One man at war with a nation. And I would have destroyed their leader if the wind hadn't shifted. I slept and was awakened by the sound of a shot. And then something was stuffed down my chimney, shutting off my only source of fresh air. Hours passed. The air grew foul, and I banged on the door. Keith Smith paid no attention. Finally, I reached up the chimney to see what he'd stuffed it, and pulled poor Asmodeus down into my cave. He'd been shot at close quarters. I was choking with sorrow and rage.
It wasn't an easy shot, old man. Very difficult and sporty.
That's a lie. He trusted you because he'd learned to trust me.
Oh? Well, perhaps you're right. The Anglo-Saxon love of animals is a weakness I'm happy to be without.
And so, for the death of Asmodeus, the Major condemned himself to death. All my plans were directed to that end. I had no gun, no access to my victim except through the chimney hole, no weapon but the slingshot. There was only one way to kill him, to shoot a lethal missile through that opening. After some hours, I hit on an iron spit as my weapon, to be fired by the slingshot. Then I set about luring the Major to the hole.
Ah? Want to talk?
Yes, I've been thinking. You'd only use that document in case of a war, is that right?
Exactly.
So it doesn't matter if I sign it or not, since there isn't going to be a war.
You're perfectly right. It's a mere formality.
Then hand it down. And give me a pen and a flashlight.
Right away. I'm glad you decided to be sensible. You're a cut above the average Englishman. There it is. Got it?
Yes.
Here's the pen. Where are you? I can't see you.
There was a look of surprise in his eyes. But he was already dead. The iron spit took him square by the nose, then he toppled backward. Immediately, I hacked away at my end of the chimney until it was large enough to receive my body. Then I burst out into the blackberry bush. The Major was lying on his back with the spit projecting through the back of his skull. I searched him, took his revolver, burned that scandalous document he'd meant me to sign, and sat down to wait. It was dark when I heard the Swiss agent coming. When he was a few paces away, I flashed the light on him. Put your hands up. And walk over here slowly.
What do you want?
Your gun. Turn around.
Oh, you killed the Major. Oh, please, sir. Don't turn me in. They will hang me. They will hang me for treason. Now we are at war.
At war?
Oh, yes, sir. It came over the wireless. Germany has marched into Poland. England has declared war.
And so my private war merged with a greater cause. And I had no need to worry further about the ethics of my revenge. They were the same as the ethics of war. True. It had not been, as I had claimed, a sporting sport. But you can't call me unsporting. After all, if I had pulled the trigger, I would have achieved one of the 2 or 3 most difficult shots in the world.
Suspense. Presented by Autolite, Tonight's Star, Mr. Herbert Marshall.
This is Harlow Wilcox speaking for Autolite, the world's largest independent manufacturer of automotive electrical equipment. Autolite is proud to serve the greatest names in the industry. That is why, during the early months of 1952, the Autolite family will join together in saluting the leading car manufacturers who install Autolite products as original equipment right on their assembly line. The Autolite family is made up of the nearly 30,000 men and women in 28 great Autolite plants from coast to coast, as well as more than 18,000 Autolite stockholders, 97,000 Autolite distributors and dealers in the United States, and thousands more in Canada and throughout the world. The Autolite family will salute the Packard Motor Car Company in the next Autolite Suspense television program. So if you live in a television area, check the day and time of Suspense on television so that you won't miss this program. And remember, from bumper to tail light, you're always right with Autolite.
Next week on Suspense, our star will be Mr. Jeff Chandler in a story taken from life, a factual document concerning the San Francisco Tong Wars, which we call The Case Against Lou Doc. In weeks to come, we shall also present Miss Agnes Moorehead, Mr. Charles Boyer, and Mr. J. Carroll Nash, all on Suspense. Suspense is transcribed and directed by Elliott Lewis, with music composed by Lucian Morowick and conducted by Lud Gluskin. Rogue Mail was adapted for Suspense by Sylvia Richards from the novel by Jeffrey Household. In tonight's story, Ben Wright was heard as the Major. Featured in the cast were Larry Dobkin, Ramsey Hill, Harry Bartell, Peter Owen, Joseph Kearns, William Johnstone, and Earl Keane.
Herbert Marshall may be heard each week on his own radio program, The Man Called X. This is the CBS Radio Network.
Roma Wines presents
Suspense.
Roma Wines, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
Salud. Your health, senor.
Roma Wines toast the world. The wine for your table is Roma Wine, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
This is the Man in Black, here for the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California, to introduce this weekly half hour of Suspense. Tonight from Hollywood, Roma Wines bring you Miss Michelle Morgan, Mr. Philip Dorn, and Mr. George Coulouris in a suspense play dealing with a painting of a beautiful woman, and with a lover, and a husband, and with an assassination for which only the death of one of these three could atone. And so with Portrait Without a Face, and with the performances of Michelle Morgan as Colette, of Philip Dorn as the artist Paul Degel, and of George Coulouris as Charles Garveau, we again hope to keep you in suspense. It was just twilight as she came out of the cathedral on Fifth Avenue and stood for a moment on the north steps. She looked across 51st Street at the discreet gray building with the discreet bronze sign saying Fernet Gallery of Modern Art. A richly dressed couple came out of the gallery, and the doorman called a taxi. Surely it was safe now. The crowds must be gone. She hurried across the street.
Good evening. The gallery's still open for a few minutes, isn't it?
Well, I'm sorry, miss. It's just closing up now.
Oh, you can't be. I've come all the way from Boston, and
Well, I'm sorry, miss. We're half an hour past closing now. We open again at 11 tomorrow.
11? But I can't possibly wait over. Do you think $5 would...
No, miss.
I could even go as high as 10.
No, miss.
I could even go as high as...
No, miss.
Oh, but there's a picture on exhibit that I must see. I'd stay only a moment. I must see it, really. It's called...
I know, miss. It's called Portrait Without a Face. Half of New York was in to see it today, and the other half will be in tomorrow. And if you'll excuse me now...
Wait a moment, please. Have you seen the picture?
Me? What did I be doing looking at pictures? Waste of time. But I can tell you this. Sure got people talking. One of those critics was in here this morning, and you... Hey, hold on, miss. Maybe you can go in after all. You see that man coming down from Madison Avenue? That's Paul Degel, the artist who painted the picture. Or maybe if you would ask him...
Degel? Oh, no. No, thank you. I've changed my mind. I'll come back some other time. Taxi! Taxi!
Some women like to drive you crazy. Evening, Mr. Fischel.
Hello, John. How are you?
Thank you, fine.
Is the exhibit driving people away? That woman seemed to be in an awful hurry.
Huh? She was trying to get in, sir. In fact, she offered me $5
What?
She offered me $5 if I'd let her in, and then she raised it to 10. and
Wait. She offered you money? Did she want to see portrait without a face?
That and nothing else, sir. She was pretty insistent about it, too. She must have known about your work in France, Mr. Fischel. Had quite a foreign accent.
Foreign accent, you said. John, is Mr. Finney here?
Yes, sir, he is. He's in the back. There's some men with him.
Good. I want to see those men. I want to see them immediately. Gentlemen.
Paul.
Gentlemen. The woman we were looking for was here tonight. Yes, I'm sure of it. I missed her only by a moment. With every brush stroke I made on this canvas, I knew I was bringing her into our hands. I knew she would have to see that portrait. She had to know how much I knew. I know, gentlemen, she will be back.
Paul?
Yes, Henry?
Will you still have the courage to finish the job when the time comes?
When the time comes, I'll kill with as little conscience as I would shoot down the Nazis who have taken France. That portrait is without a face, gentlemen, because I couldn't see her face. But she will return and supply that feature. Then we will know her for what she is. She will be back. I'll stake my life on it.
Tonight, for Suspense, Roma Wines bring you as stars Michelle Morgan and Philip Dorn with George Coulouris. You have heard them in the prologue of Louis Pelletier's story, Portrait Without a Face, which is tonight's adventure in Suspense.
During this intermission of tonight's suspense drama presented by Roma Wines, let us picture a scene in the fashionable restaurant El Patio in Havana, Cuba. From the next table, we hear a Cuban judge of fine wines describe in glowing terms the wonderful climate and soil of our own California. When his American guest points out that his Cuban host has never been to the United States, the Cuban answers, "It is true, I've never visited your California, but from only such perfect wine country could come sherry of such superb quality as we have enjoyed. Roma, California sherry." Yes, by their example, wine connoisseurs of many other lands tell you that in Roma wines are all the great qualities that must be present in a wine for great enjoyment. It's for this reason these wine experts of other lands import Roma wines from great distances to be enjoyed as a rare luxury. But for you, this luxury of other lands becomes a daily pleasure, because you can enjoy any of Roma wine's many different taste-appealing wine types without additional charge for import duties and expensive shipment from great distance. These two great Roma wine features, superb quality and small cost, have made Roma wines America's largest selling wines. Why put off another day your enjoyment of this splendid quality, such thrilling taste appeal? I'll spell out the name for you. R-O-M-A, Roma Wines, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
And now it is with pleasure that we bring back to our soundstage Michelle Morgan, Philip Dorn, and George Coulouris in Portrait Without a Face, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Where have you been, Colette?
For a walk, Charles, along Fifth Avenue. I needed a breath of air.
You're lying. You're at the Ferney Gallery.
Then I'm lying. I was at the Ferney Gallery.
I told you that they'd kill you once they're sure.
Yes, you told me, Charles. I'm going to bed.
Did you see the picture?
I'm going to bed, Charles.
Answer my question.
No, I didn't see it.
What, the gallery was closed?
Yes?
That's good. Good. Drink?
No, thank you.
Don't mind if I do.
I haven't minded what you do since the second week of our marriage, Charles.
Really? Oh, that distresses me. Oh, Colette,
Yes?
Before you go to bed, there's something here I want you to read.
What is it, Charles?
This art magazine, my dear, that just came on the newsstands today contains a charming series of reviews of the exhibit at the Ferney Gallery. René Lautrec, the French critic, has done a little piece on the picture that you are so anxious to see. He heads his review, The Murderess. Read it.
Please,
Read
Charles.
it. It'll satisfy your curiosity once and for all. Begin here. This portrait.
This portrait without a face is no ordinary canvas. This is a portrait of a crime. A crime etched on the mind of a man who must have been there to see it happen. One cannot describe the portrait in words. Only in action. This way. The artist is sitting in a darkened room, resting from the noise of a party upstairs in the big house.
Yes, the reception for General Vauban, Paris, 1939. Go on.
The artist is resting in the darkened room. Suddenly there are two shots. The sliding doors to the library open. Standing in the doorway is the silhouette of a woman in evening dress. Charles, I
Give it to
can't...
me. The woman's back is towards the artist. He doesn't see her face. At the woman's feet is a hand outstretched. The hand of a dead man. Who is the man, Colette?
Vauban. General Vauban's dead.
All this happens in an instant. The picture is photographed on the brain of the artist. A woman in evening dress standing in a doorway, her back turned. That is, portrait without a face. Colette, it's time to move boldly. Paul Degel will have to be put out of the way now. He knows enough to be dangerous. I suppose it's somewhat of a pity to eliminate such a promising young artist. He might have gone places. However, tomorrow morning, you will telephone Paul Degel at his apartment. You will tell him you saw his name in the art magazine. You will ask him where he's been all these years. You will say that you must see him. Your voice, and it will tremble just a little, will convey a message he's been waiting to hear all these years. You love him. After all these years, you still love him.
Hello? Yes, this is Paul Degel. Colette. Darling, where are you? Where are you? Yes. Naturally, every day. Every moment. Of course. Anywhere you say.
Then, the Carlton?
The Carlton. What time? 1 or 2?
2. Then, at 2 o'clock, dear. Till then...
Yes, till then. I'm so happy, Colette. Goodbye. Goodbye, darling.
Goodbye, Paul.
That was very convincing, my dear. So much sentiment in your voice. See that it doesn't affect your actions. It's your life or his, Colette.
So you've told me.
Well, remember it. Stand up. Let me have a look at you. Oh, yes. Oh, you're crying, Colette. How touching. The lovers parted. The lovers reunited. April in Paris. Chestnuts in blossom.
Charles, please.
Wouldn't he love to know you married me? Me, of all people. And how I'd love to see you two meet. Colette, what will you say to him? What can you say, Colette?
What can I say, Paul?
Nothing for a moment. Just let me look at you.
Will Monsieur order now?
No, not yet. Not just yet. Yes, wait. Bring us 2 sherries, will you?
Thank you, Monsieur.
I'm changed, Paul. You can see that.
A little. A deepness around the eyes, perhaps. You've been unhappy, Colette.
Yes.
I wrote to you almost every day for a year.
I couldn't answer, Paul.
Colette, why did you run away?
Oh, you mustn't ask me.
Was there anyone?
No one in my heart. No one ever to fill your place.
I thought when you didn't come back that...
Oh, darling. You were right to think anything of me.
I thought of Charles Gaveau. I remembered how insane he was about you.
Please, Paul, don't talk about Charles.
I thought if you ever married Gaveau, then... I'm sorry. There's so much I don't know about your life. 4 years.
Oh, I knew everything about you.
Press notices. I wanted to be a success. For you, Colette.
I followed everything you did. The prison camp, I remember that. When you escaped to this country, your first exhibit here. I have all the clippings. Oh, I was so happy for you, Paul. I was so glad they believed in you as I did.
Yes, they have been good to me in this country. Very good to me. More than I deserve.
No, not more. Only you're just you. I know. I've read the reviews of the exhibit at the Ferney Gallery.
Yes, they seem to like that.
Paul, I want to see that exhibit.
Of course, Colette. Any time.
No, not any time. I want you to show it to me tonight.
Tonight?
Please, Paul. After the crowds have gone from the gallery. My first look at your work in so many years. I don't want to share it with anyone. I just want there to be you and I.
Well, then that's how you shall have it. Darling, of course, I want you to see it. I want you to see every piece in the exhibit. There is one that has attracted considerable attention. Portrait without a face.
Oh, yes. I read about that one.
There is much of my life in that painting, Colette. Certainly much of the past 4 years.
But your work on it has been so worthwhile.
No, not entirely. Not just yet. Colette, do you remember the death of General Vauban?
Vauban? That was sometime in 1940, wasn't it?
1939, the year you left Paris.
Oh, yes, that's right.
As you recall, Vauban was our greatest advocate of air power. There were people in Paris who hated Vauban and wanted him out of the way. Your friend Charles Caveau and his newspapers were the general's bitterest enemies. And do you know a curious thing, Colette?
What, Paul?
Some of the best people in France were duped by Cavau's newspapers into believing that Vauban was an arch criminal.
Yes, I remember.
Briefly, some deluded woman fancied herself a modern Joan of Arc and killed Vauban, thinking she was saving her country.
A woman? But they say the crime was never solved.
It wasn't, but it will be, I think, very soon. Yes, I'm sure that... Forgive me, darling. I hadn't meant to burden you with this.
Oh, it is yourself you must not burden, Paul. You have given this matter much of your life. Much of your thought, haven't you?
All of my thought, Colette. When I wasn't thinking of you.
Or painting.
Painting? When I was painting, I thought of you most. I think that in every picture there was something of you. Sometimes the light on your hair. Sometimes the way you hold your hand.
Even in Portrait Without a Face? Is there something of me in that one?
In that one?
Two sherries, monsieur.
Oh, yes, thank you. Yes, Colette. I think that even in that one there's something of you. And it's very strange because you... Well, anyway, tonight you'll see for yourself. To you, darling.
To our reunion, Paul.
To our reunion. That's what she said, gentlemen. To our reunion.
You are sure, Paul, that she does not suspect?
Positive. She is utterly convinced that I am as blindly infatuated with her as ever. She is convinced that in my blindness I shall step out upon the stage she has set for me. We shall see who has set the stage. We shall see who portrays the victim.
It will take courage, Paul.
Perhaps.
There are not many who have your kind of courage.
No, there are not many who have my kind of hate, or who have waited so long to spend it. But have no fear, gentlemen. You will see that I do not fail. You will be with me tonight. All of you.
With you? I do not understand.
I should have said you will be present in the wings just off the stage. It's just 10 now. In less than an hour, my guests will arrive. Before long, you will come into this room to see the portrait. The room will be quite dark. You will be in the background. There will be no way to recognize.
Haven't much time. Are you ready?
Yes.
Wait, which purse are you carrying?
That black one on the table.
Hand it to me. Good. Just the right size. Oh, don't look so wide-eyed and innocent. You've seen a pistol loaded before?
Charles, couldn't we?
Perhaps it would be best for me to have a look in on you and Degel this evening.
Oh, please, Charles.
How do I know that you'll do what you're told?
You said it was his life or mine.
But you're a sentimental fool. You might...
I'll do what I'm told.
Very well. Remember, I'll be waiting across the street on the cathedral steps. I'll give you till 11 o'clock. If you're not out at 11...
I'll be out.
Yes. Yes, you'd better be. Ready to fire. Here's your purse. The pistol. You see? On top. Watch out when you pay the cab fare.
Yes, Charles.
I'll be waiting for you on the cathedral steps. And you have till 11 o'clock.
Do you remember this picture, Colette?
Oh, Paul, of course. That was the summer we were at Nice.
Lovely summer, wasn't it?
Oh, so lovely.
You see the fishing boat? L'Hirondelle? Remember her?
Oh, too well. She made me seasick once. But it was a beautiful summer, Paul. Wonderful summer.
Yes. Yes, it was. Well, that's all of the Paris pictures. Now I guess you would like to see the portrait.
Yes. Now I'd like to see it.
It's in the next room. They have given it a room by itself.
Oh.
Take my hand, Colette. I've kept the lights out in there. I want you to sit on the bench, then I'll turn the lights on. And you will see the picture as I saw it. I mean, in my mind's eye.
Yes, Paul.
This way. No, careful. 2 steps down. You are trembling, Colette.
I've always been afraid of the dark.
Here's the bench. Sit here. No. Sit here. You are in front of the picture now. I'm going to turn on the light.
Hurry, Paul. I don't like this.
I just want to give you the full effect of it. Are you watching? Straight ahead.
Yes, Paul.
So, may I present then my portrait without a face?
Oh, Paul! Oh, Paul.
I thought you would find it effective. Now we'll put aside pretense. You know who that woman is. She's Colette, standing in the doorway of General Vauban's library. The hand of the dead man at her feet is the hand of General Vauban, my friend. That blood on the floor is the blood of Vauban. The blood that is touching the evening slipper of Colette.
Stop it, Paul. Stop it.
I've waited a long time for you, Colette. 4 years. I said then that I would make someone pay for the murder of General Vauban. We have a committee, Colette. We formed it back there in Paris in the dark days, just before the war broke out. The committee knows everything about the people who planned the death of Vauban. The committee knows who did the murder itself. Settling with that person has been my special assignment.
I have been your special assignment. Your special prize. Is that what you mean?
That's what I mean.
Oh, I don't care, really. Not now.
You cared enough to want to fight back. You came here armed. Oh, no. Don't open your purse. I took the trouble to remove the pistol while you were taking off your coat. No, not this one in my right hand. That's mine. This one. This pistol here. It is yours, isn't it?
Yes.
French made. Did Charles give it to you?
Charles?
Yes, Charles. I knew you married Charles. I found it out just before I lost track of you 2 years ago. I knew you married Charles, and I knew why.
And you told me this afternoon.
Yes, I made you believe that I didn't know about Charles. I want you to come up here to the gallery. I knew you had to come here to find out how much I knew.
Charles was right. He said it was your life or mine.
He's very clever, Charles. Do you remember when you first met him? And I warned you away?
I remember.
You were impressed by Charles and his politically wise friends. But you didn't know that Charles had sold out his country.
I didn't know.
You had duped him to believing that Vauban was a traitor. Charles dominated your mind. He controlled you as an hypnotist. They needed someone to murder Vauban, so you were chosen. You were to be the savior of France. You exulted in the role and you believed it.
Yes, up to the very last. Up to the last moment. Then I didn't see how I could go through with it. I couldn't bear the thought of killing a man.
You're lying, Colette.
No, Paul, no, listen to me. I stood there looking at Vauban, the pistol in my hand. He looked up. He started walking toward me, telling me to give him the pistol. I felt dizzy. Oh, I wanted to run away But I raised the pistol. There were 2 shots. And he fell at my feet. I dropped the gun.
Then you opened the library door to escape.
Yes. I ran out on the terrace and through the garden. I ran blindly and fell. Then I felt a strong pair of arms lift me up. Charles was there.
You told him you had killed Vauban.
Yes, I begged him to take me away. I needed someone desperately. He promised me to take me out of France and let me forget. Oh, Paul, turn out the light on that horrible picture, please.
The light stays on, Colette. I want you to keep looking at the picture. That picture was painted for a purpose. And now the purpose is going to be fulfilled.
Paul, will you believe that I didn't want to kill Vaubert?
4 years I've waited, Colette. Now it works out according to plan.
I didn't want to kill a man. I didn't want to go away with Charles, but I was in too deep. Paul, listen to me. I've loved you, always. You must know that.
After tonight? After you're coming here to kill me?
Open my gun, Paul. Open it up. You'll see that it's empty. I took the shells out on my way here. Oh, why don't you do it, Paul? It's true. I knew I couldn't go through with it. Not this time. Not with you. Paul.
It's too late, Colette. Keep sitting on the bench, Colette. Keep looking at the picture. Don't move.
I won't, but you must believe me. Paul, wait.
Just look at the picture, Colette. The picture.
Listen. Please listen. I'm telling the truth, Paul. My gun wasn't loaded. Listen, Paul.
For you, Deschelles.
You, monsieur.
Are you all right?
Yes. I'm all right, gentlemen. Gentlemen, may I present the late Monsieur Charles Scavot. 4 years. 4 years of painting and planning and waiting.
Paul, take me out of here.
Yes, darling. Colette, I'm sorry I had to do this to you. It was the only way to find him. I knew he was here to kill again. Both of us.
Charles?
Charles killed Vauban. I picked up the pistol you dropped that night, Colette. It had never been fired. Charles was never certain you would have the nerve to go through with it. At the last moment, he took a hand himself. The shots that killed Vauban were fired from the terrace. In your terror, you believed that you did it. Charles let you believe it all these years.
Oh, Paul.
I knew he would follow you here tonight. I left the door open for him. He came downstairs when we entered his room. He could hear us talking. I wanted him to hear. I needed time, Colette. Colette, I'm sorry. It was the only way to meet him face to face.
Oh, Paul. Don't ever leave me. Never leave me.
Never, Colette. We are together now. For always. But before we go, there's one thing left. You see this knife? For us, that is the end of Portrait Without a Face.
And so closes Portrait Without a Face, starring Michelle Morgan, Philip Dorn, and George Coulouris. Tonight's tale of Suspense. Miss Morgan is currently being seen in Warner Brothers' Passage to Marseille. Mr. Dorn appeared through the courtesy of Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, producers of Madame Curie.
You know, if we could bring to this microphone a man typical of all Roma wine dealers, this is what he might tell you.
I sell a lot of the good Roma wines. They are, you know, America's largest selling wines. My Roma wine customers, I've noticed, are sociable people who enjoy entertaining friends. Talking with me, they give a lot of credit for the success of their entertaining to the enjoyable Roma wines they serve. They're thrifty people, too, these buyers of Roma wines. What else could offer so much enjoyment for so little cost? Only pennies a glass by actual check.
Now, that doesn't leave much for me to add, except this, perhaps. If you are not already one of the millions enjoying Roma wines regularly, make your own taste test of any of Roma wine's many different taste-delighting California wine types, such as the delicious, tangy Roma Sherry, or the hearty Roma Burgundy, or the sweeter, heavier Roma Port. And discover for yourself why Roma wines are winning international praise. Voiced in this phrase, Roma wines are truly magnificent. Let me repeat the name. R-O-M-A, Roma wines. Made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
Suspense is produced and directed by William Spear. Don't forget then, next Thursday for Alan Ladd in Suspense.
Presented by Roma Wines, R-O-M-A. Made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.